I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning on this wonderful Saturday morning? Man, as everybody pours in, good morning, good morning. Paul J. Conroy Sr., good morning. Saffron Bay, good to see you. My Renaissance Grandma, good morning and blessings to you as well. My brother from another mother, Hudson Valley, prepping and survival. Good morning. Good morning. Can I get a 5x5? Thank you, Dan H. Thank you, Coffee First. Good morning. How is everybody? I am so glad to see everybody. Tracy K, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Unicorn Lady Tech, good to see you this morning. I'm so happy you are here as well as everybody else. Scott Hammer, my man, good to see you. And then there's my man, Old Mutt. How's the kids? Good morning. Good to see you. Fed Up American, good to see you, my brother. Coffee First. Then Speak, good to see you as well. Rapture Ready, welcome, welcome, welcome. See you, CV Farmer in the house. Good to see everybody on this Saturday morning. It has been a busy, productive morning for me. My electrician was here at 8 o'clock this morning and putting in some new recessed lighting in the kitchen. Go Prepping, good to see you, my friend. My amazing moderator, Mad Shad, good to see you too, my brother. Just Josh, there you go. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well. Folks, we got crazy weather going on. And the first thing I want to say is say some prayers for the folks in Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. RJ Funches, welcome. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. The weather is doing what it does. And here in Ohio, this is tornado season. Hello, Charity. How are you? Good morning, Charity. Welcome. Enjoy the walk with Dad. But, I was reading articles this morning. Exactly, Coffee First. Exactly. Saw the pictures, praying for all those in the path of the storm. Absolutely. And it is wreaking havoc throughout Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. And I just want to share this brief article. At least 23 dead after tornadoes tear through Mississippi. I can't think of the town, but there is one town in Mississippi that the whole town was completely wiped out. So we definitely need to keep them in our prayers. Talks about a father and his young girl were among at least 23 people killed when a tornado swept through Mississippi Friday night. And it's just horrific down there. And keep those folks in your prayers, folks. And that's why we prep for the known and unknown things that can come our way. She said, She said Costco has a lot of recalls. Look it up and check it out. Well, there you go, folks. That's why we have a coffee and we talk. Good morning, Drew. Good to see you. Alexandra the Great. Good to see you, my dear. Hope you're doing well and hope all is well in your part of the woods and the world. But yeah, folks, it's things are heating up weather-wise, country-wise, and world-wise. Um, it's really CVCU Farmer says, yeah, Ryan Hall's YouTube channel, excellent. Yes, he does do weather. So keep an eye out for that, especially if you're down in that area. It's been raining here for the last 2 days nonstop. The creek is high, and everything is just wet. Can't even get out in the yard and do anything. And as Paul says, why we all need to prepare for it. It's not about WW3 as it is events like this in our lives. Prayers to all the affected by this. Absolutely, Paul. And folks, that's why we prep, and we need to continue to prep. Sammy Joe, 1982, welcome. Good morning. In the bushes, that's fine. In the bushes. Alexandra the Great, yes, British Columbia is still beautiful, but full of, yeah, exactly, sheep. Yep, exactly. Yep. In the woods, still naked, nothing is really blooming. Yep, same here. And matter of fact, I was looking back in the woods this morning, and it's got its flooded areas, but that's okay. It'll dry up and continue to move on. But so far the storms that literally ripped through Mississippi, they said so far 23 have been found dead. Yeah, and as Hudson Valley says, yep, watching these ads from my brother from another mother. Yeah, exactly. But folks, it's amazing what is happening, because we've been talking about this for what, a couple of years now, with everything that's going on. So just make sure you're prepped and doing the things that are most important. Like my electrician has been out here for a couple of days. My coming down my driveway, I literally have four telephone poles with solar lights on them, dawn to dusk lights, and three of them were out, and I couldn't figure out why. And so I called him, and he came out, and we traced it. The breaker that's outside is fine, but going into where it connects in, the wire had burnt through. Evidently, it's happened. So he replaced that, and those lights are good. And I told him, while you're at it, I'd like to replace the ceiling lights with some LED lights. So ordered those on Amazon. Those came in Monday or Sunday, and he came back out and finished up that in the kitchen. So, lights are good. Everything is great. And, on to the next major project to get things done around here at the house, so that in case, there is a major emergency, we're prepped, ready, secure, and ready to deal with it. Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? Anybody, what are you guys doing this weekend? Yes, greetings from the People's Republic of New Yorkistan. Absolutely. Anybody doing anything? Yes, Hudson Valley. Yeah. Yep. Huge energy saver. And I've pretty much swapped out all the light bulbs in the house with LED light bulbs. And I've just got a couple more to do. And down here in the basement, the overhead lighting are the old, fluorescent tubes. So slowly but surely, I'm going to swap all those out and put in LED light panels and cut down on that electric bill just as much. Yeah. Taxes. That's right. Tax time. I got to do my taxes too, which I dread. Adestine 85. Good to see you. Good morning and welcome. Glad you're here. Dan H, of course, is working and teaching classes. There you go, Dan. Way to go. Each one, teach one, folks. Coffee First says, getting picked up in 15 minutes to go shopping. There you go. Buy something fun. Buy something fun. Get those preps, folks, that we need. Alexandria said it's cold outside. Yeah, here it's about 50 degrees. It's not raining anymore, but it's 59 degrees. Well, there you go. She said is cleaning up the yard, may do a compost bin. Yep, my compost bin is almost ready to be put into the garden area. CUC Farmer says this afternoon, my parents are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary. Their anniversary was yesterday. They're having dinner with family and friends. Amazing. Congratulations, CUCV Farmer, to your parents. Tell them I said, happy anniversary, 50 years, major milestone, major milestone. There you go, Hudson Valley, doing some electrical work in the bathroom tomorrow. Absolutely. Regional Sky Girl, good morning and welcome. Good to see you. Right, safe from the violent skies and relaxing. There you go. There you go. Without a doubt. But I got to do some running around today with Junior and get him some things, take back some stuff, and keep on moving. Alexandra the Great wants to go gardening, flowers waiting to put in. Yep, exactly. Same here. Pressure wash first, especially the flower bed. Absolutely. Fed Up American, thank you so much for the donation for the Bug Out Weekend. We appreciate it. We appreciate it, folks. And, that's the good stuff, people. And those are the things that we like. And we need to keep doing the things that we do. Right. Prayers for storm victims. Anyone have relief? Donate links. If you have links, let me know. And my amazing moderators will drop them. Sammy Joe, thank you. Thank you very much. And we will keep talking. Thank you for the donations. All of our donations go back into the channel for the Bug Out Weekend and all of that. And Hudson Valley, talk to you later, my brother from another mother, and keep doing what you're doing. And I appreciate you, Hudson Valley, for everything you do for the community as well. Be safe and have fun today with the family. But folks, Constitutional Carpenter, my man, good to see you this morning. I hope you're doing well. And before we continue, folks, I want to share something with you that you may have seen, may not have seen. And if so, wonderful. And if not, I will be right back. Hey, glad you stopped by. Vision Preparedness here, folks. We are less than 90 days out from Bug Out Weekend 2023 here in Ohio, folks. Like-minded people are coming in from all over the country to meet, to greet, to learn stuff, to test out gear that you haven't tested out yet. What a better place to do it than at Bug Out Weekend, folks. If you have gear that you're no longer using and you want to give it away, or if you're looking for something that you may not have, you will find it here at the Bug Out Weekend. If you have not registered, folks, you can go to our website, that's visionpreparedness.org, hit the About page, and you'll see all the details to register for this free event this summer, folks. We're less than 90 days out. People coming in from all over. And that Saturday night, we're going to have some amazing barbecue for everybody. We're going to have tons of giveaways. We're going to have tons of people talking about doing the things, what works for them, what hasn't worked for them. Test out your gear. This is the place to do it, folks, at the Bug Out Weekend. I got to get back to doing the things. Everybody stay blessed, stay safe, and we will see you at the Bug Out Weekend. God bless. Vision Preparedness. And we're back. Yes, folks, Bug Out Weekend, June 2nd through the 4th. I'm getting excited because it's getting closer. And right now we probably are at about, I'm going to say somewhere around 40 people in total that will be there for the Bug Out Weekend. If you can make it, folks, go to our website, visionpreparedness.org, hit the About page, register for it. It's free. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Regional Sky Girl. I have an amazing producer, videographer, good friend of mine that's in my group, Mr. Steve Sessions, which he'll be at the Bug Out Weekend. He has a company, Steve's Creative Sessions.com, I think it is. He does, photography, and he does all of our video and graphics, commercials and all that good stuff, intros and all that. Yaya Cott, good to see you, my friend. Good morning. Yankee Watchdog, can I borrow your log splitter? That depends where you're at. But yes, that log splitter came in handy, and I definitely worked it out last spring and summer and fall, and have more to do with it. As soon as the weather dries out and gets nice, we will be cutting trees that are already down and splitting wood and stacking it, getting ready for the next couple of winters. Yes, 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 yes. Jeep Girl, good morning. Good to see you. But yeah, folks, if you can make it, and there's a lot in the chat that are coming. The Bug Out Weekend, my Renaissance grandma, Friday, I'll be there early Friday morning, setting up. And whenever my guys come in, start gathering, we're all going to be gathering on Friday. So you can get there whenever you want. I think a couple people may be coming in the day before. I'm not sure. But anytime Friday morning, noon, early evening, afternoon is fine until Sunday morning. Everybody starts leaving Sunday morning, Sunday mid-noon. But you're more than welcome to come when and where. Tonette, good morning. Yeah, we had them here in Ohio too, and all across the region. We were talking about that this morning before, when we first went live this morning. Mad Chad, Charity walked. We chased unsuspecting squirrels up trees and secured the perimeter, now for a well-deserved treat. Excellent job, Charity. Mission accomplished. Yes. Tonette says, I just got notification that you were on. Hope you didn't miss much. No, you didn't miss much. This is Saturday mornings. Grab a coffee and let's talk. And this is where we talk about topics that everybody wants to talk about in the chat. And we just have a conversation. And that's it. I leave Saturdays open to you folks, my amazing subscribers, and whatever comes up, we talked about. I mentioned the weather this morning, and we talked about what things are going on. Right. Old Mutt says, come to the weekend and check out other people's gear. They buy gear that is best for you. That's right, Old Mutt. And Old Mutt knows this. I got this concept. Actually, I borrowed it from Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. He's the one who I knew had started doing this. And I talked to him extensively about the ins and outs of hosting it. And we're having our first annual Bug Out Weekend. And there'll be a table that if you have gear that you no longer want, or if you're looking to swap it, you can swap gear with other people, give gear away, whatever it is. You may find something you could use. And from our side of the table, we're having a drawing. So when everybody comes and checks in, you'll be given a ticket. And you hold on to that ticket with your dear life, because Saturday afternoon, probably before we eat, we're going to be having drawings and giving tons of stuff away. Alexandra the Great, go get your coffee and do your amazing day. Do your things. Do me a favor, Alexandra the Great, before you leave, type the word vision. It'll drop your link. Folks, if you have not checked out Alexandra the Great, please check out her channel. Look at her content, leave a comment, like it. And if you like what she's doing, subscribe to her channel, please, folks. And that goes for all the content creators in the chat. If you type the word vision, it'll drop your link. We can share out links, folks. We support everybody. And what I'm going to be doing probably for the next couple of months leading up to the Bug Out Weekend, I'm going to start featuring some of the smaller channels on YouTube on our live streams. And I'm going to reach out to some that I know of. And you're more than welcome, Alexandra the Great. And just have them on the channel to give them some exposure, because that's how I got to where we are. And we're still growing and still moving forward. But I like to support everybody because everybody supported me. So that's just one of our give backs to the channel. And I'm working on having some guests on here and going from there. But yeah, Bug Out Weekend, folks. If you're coming, I'm excited to meet everybody. We've got some special things going on, some special people that are also showing up, and it's just going to be a good time. We're going to get to learn some things. I am hoping that by that time, Vision Preparedness, we will have completed our certification to teach Stop the Bleed course for everybody in attendance as well. We're just waiting to get our signed contract back from the National Stop the Bleed campaign headquarters, which is a nationwide course that's sponsored by the Department of Defense. So if you have not taken a Stop the Bleed course, take one in your area, because the life you may save may be a loved one or your own. And everybody should learn those skills, because you never know when you will need them. So I'm hoping that we get a couple of our instructors, including myself, get certified before the Bug Out Weekend so we can teach it. But yeah. Right. Tonette says, stop the bleed. I have items and meds, but golly. So Tonette, yeah, Stop the Bleed is a national campaign. And if one of my moderators, let me see if I can grab it here. Stop the Bleed. Yep, here it is right here. This is a national campaign and organization, and I'll drop it in the chat. Take the class. It's they're so far 2.6 million people have taken a Stop the Bleed course. I suggest everybody take one. Yes, exactly, Yankee Watchdog, right. Yep, Bear Independent. Those guys at Refuge Medical do an amazing job on their classes. Absolutely. Yes. Paul says, on taking Stop the Bleed, did anyone notice Walmart and several other box chains are now starting to get more prepping supplies in camping and as well as health and beauty like blood clot? There you go, folks. Those are critical items. If you can find them, get them. Get them. Good, Tonette. I'm glad you did. Excellent. Excellent, RJ Funches. Yeah, folks, everybody should have a Stop the Bleed course. And I will say this, within your first aid kits, have multiple tourniquets. I recommend the cat tourniquet or the soft tourniquet. Get a quality tourniquet. Do not buy tourniquets off of Amazon. And I say that only because a lot of them are made at another country and they're counterfeits and they don't work. And if you want a very good example, I think it was Magic Prepper did a video on it that he bought some off of Amazon. And as he was tightening down the windlass, it broke. And folks, you need a good quality certified tourniquet from TCCC, that's Tactical Combat Casualty Care. Soon as our e-commerce portion of our website is up, we will be selling not only our VFAC kits, which are these over here, and these over here. Let me get out the way. Those right there are our VFAC minis. And we have another kit that we're bringing to market that we are going to debut at the Bug Out Weekend to get some feedback on the kit itself before we bring it to market. But once our e-commerce site is up, we'll be having our VFAC kits and other medical supplies for sale. And that's a whole nother thing. Unbiased LLC. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing well this morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. Do me a favor, Unbiased, and type the word vision. Folks, this is another great content creator here on these YouTube streets. And my other brother up in Cleveburg, Ohio, on the Erie Coast, a tourniquet and Israeli bandage will stop most bleed outs. Absolutely right. And Mad Shad did a video of one of our VFAC kits because we did some bartering. And he got a VFAC kit and I got an amazing K-bar blade that is outstanding. So there you go. Constitutional Carpenter says LA police gear has a good medical selection as well. As yeah, from there. And also North American Rescue is one of our vendors. We get a lot of our medical gear from them. But yeah, folks, you want to get a good quality first aid kit. And I think I have some videos on my channel about the VFAC kits and what's in it. And I will say one of the classes we're bringing together is what's in your medical kit. That will, gives you some guidance on some things, some good quality gear to have in your first aid kit. Yeah, Dan H says he prefers the ratcheting tourniquets. Just make sure it's a good quality certified tourniquet. But yes, Dan, the ratcheting ones are good as well. And they're out there. There you go. Mad Shad says, I got that VFAC kit on my battle belt. Absolutely. And folks, our VFAC kits weigh less than 2 pounds. So there you go. Nightbot is not working. Did you turn his volume up? Ha! Well, Nightbot may not be working. Let's just test that theory out, Unbiased. and see what happens. Yes. There you go. Tonette says both her sons are EMTs, and Nightbot is working for me. I'm not sure what happened, unbiased, but there it is. Nightbot is working. And my man Old Mutt says, having gone to several training weekends with Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival over the last 3 years, the people treat you like family. Absolutely. And that's the same thing that will happen when you come to Vision Preparedness. We're all family. And I've already said, this gentleman right here, Old Mutt, I want to sit down and talk with him about solar. So he has a great channel. And Old Mutt, if you don't mind, type Vision and share out your channel because you have some great stuff. He does amazing gardening and repurposing of things that he does. And I follow him on IG and here on YouTube. Yes. If I laid out my main box, you would think I was crazy, Trent. A poor man's emergency squad box from like an ambulance. Hey, Paul, whatever works, my friend, as long as it'll save a life, hey, I am not mad at you. As a matter of fact, here's one of my kits that I keep in my truck that I customized for myself. In here, I have 2 to 3 of everything that I use. And plus, as you see, I have a tourniquet staged right on the front. And when you get tourniquets, folks, take them out the plastic, okay? Take them out of the plastic because that will save time. Stage them. Paul J says, fishing tackle box makes for a great squad box. Right, a ton of room in one. They're pretty tough. Absolutely. Absolutely. But folks, everybody should have a good quality medical kit or 2 or 3. I have many, and just in case. But yes, other than that, what does everybody think about the weather? Anybody down south in Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee that's dealing with this? I know here in Ohio, we've had rain for 2 to 3 days straight. And yes, Mad Shad, you're absolutely right. Milliseconds count when applying tourniquets. That's right. When you can't get that blood to stop gushing, you got to get that tourniquet on as quick as possible and crank that bad boy down. And I'm going to tell you, folks, tourniquets hurt when applied, and they're supposed to, because you got to get that blood flow stopped in order to save a life. So again, I can't say enough about getting quality medical gear. Modi Soldier, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I saw pinball this morning, and I know they had some wicked storms overnight. Here we just had rain. Good morning, 300 Survival. Hope you're doing well this morning. As Tonette says, you never know when you need supplies. Right. My son was on his way to my house, and an accident happened in front of him. He stabilized the man they thought was dead before the ambulance got there. The man lived. Excellent, Tonette. Excellent. That's what I'm talking about, folks. And that's why I carry multiple VFACs in my truck for car accidents and everything like that as well. Paul, you're right. We're going to be in for a wild year as far as the weather. Right. Don't forget, we're going into an active season of solar activity, which will affect the weather. Correct. Naj, good morning and good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Georgia preparedness. I can't even read this morning. My brain is going faster than my mouth. Mid-GA preparedness. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Yes. Amen. Amen. But yeah, folks, it's tornado season. Be prepared for tornado season. Good morning, Red Scout. Hope you're doing well. We're trusting God. You'll never need a medical kit to save you, as God will lead you. He will. But medical kits do work. And as the word says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Get as much knowledge as possible. Constitutional carpenter, tornadoes were well north of me last night. It's not uncommon for spring tornadoes, though. Right. Same here in Ohio. Technically, April was the start of tornado season. And as we see now, they're ramping up and happening across the country. So, doing well, doing well, doing well. But Becky Gould, good to see you and good morning to you as well. And it seems that, on the medical tip, folks, I had a couple subscribers that were emailing me trying to find IV bags and saline solution, because I will say this, medications could become non-existent in this country, especially if war breaks out over there between two other countries in that country that makes 40% of all medications for the planet. So you want to make sure. Aqua Adventure, my man Lee, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Do me a favor, Lee. Type the word vision and drop your channel. Folks, this guy, the Aqua Adventurer, lives across the pond in the UK. And if you guys want to see some amazing diving and underwater videography of his adventures, check out his channel because he is phenomenal. I'm doing well. I hope you are doing well as well, Lee. I'm doing great, and it's good to see you, and thank you for dropping in this morning. But folks, on the medication tip, especially if you take prescription drugs, try to get your prescriptions in 90 days or 180 days if you can, because medication could become scarce, if not nothing. And there's all kind of herbal remedies out there as well. We all know that. That's why we grow those medicinal herbs and everything as well. Make sure you get as many over-the-counter drugs as you can, because we're coming into allergy season. Get your allergy meds, get all of that stuff now, so that if there is a time where we can't get it or find it, you will have it. Lee, you were just in the US 8 days ago. All right, good. Well, I hope you had a productive time in the country, and we appreciate seeing you. Modi Soldier says, Vision, I watched a guy, Funky Prepper, yesterday showing footage from unrest in France. Yeah, I saw that. They were setting things on fire. Yes, France is ticked off. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Again, folks, Aqua Adventurer, this is a good friend of mine, Lee. Check out his channel, folks. He does some amazing stuff over there, and ex-military diver, and he's a good guy, a good guy. Paul says, albuterol is already on very tight supply. Yes, for asthma, absolutely, folks. So if you can get them, get them. And things like that. Thank you, Fed Up American. Appreciate it. Yep, there's the Aqua Adventurers channel. Check him out, folks. And thank you, Fed Up American, for dropping Aqua Adventurers link. But yeah, folks, get the medications you need. Right, medications for those of you across the border. Yep, meds. Border officials are now asking questions. What is it for? So forth and so on. Yeah, get all the medications you can, folks. Prescriptions, get them in larger quantities if you can. The roaming prepper and I did a live on Thursday about defensive prepping. Now is the time to be laser focused, like I talked about on Tuesday, about getting the things that are necessary for you and your family. We want to do that. So, exactly, CUCV. My mother Sparks, she does a lot of herbal remedies. She's, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best out there for this. And I think she drops something once a week for herbal remedies and medicinal purposes and what they're good for. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yes, my mother Sparks does an amazing job on that. She is very, very, very knowledgeable in that area. Yes. Thank you, Mad Shad. There is my mother Sparks link right there. If you haven't subscribed to her channel, go check her out. Check out some of her content. Leave a comment. Tell her I sent you. Leave a like. And if you like what she's doing, subscribe to her channel, folks. Subscribe to her channel. Right, Paul. Yeah. Yep. Not sure about that, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy, people. It is now is the time to truly and honestly focus on getting the things that are most important. I had electrical work done here. And one other thing I want to do is there's another solar generator I want to get. And I want to get a couple more solar panels, and then I'll be good on the solar until I start laying out the plan to do whole solar power for my house. That's one of my goals. It has always been a goal, and hopefully next year I can start working on that to move down that path of being completely off the grid and have my own solar. That is amazing, and one of my goals. Okay, Lee. I was searching for missing U.S. people in the rivers. What river? What river did you do? Did you go in and explore? And did you? Of course, I'm assuming you did videotape it. I would be interested to see that. Yes, very much so, Fed Up American. You can go to the Dollar Tree for over-the-counter medications. You're right. They're in smaller quantities, but you can get as many as you want for $1.25. So there you go, folks. Right. Paul said, I asked VP, is there a way to drop any books, any place for everyone as far as PDFs format? Paul, if you have a link, I'm trying to think. Email it to me and I'll put it on my community tab. And if that's the link you sent me for your Facebook group, I'll have to dig it out. But if that is it, I'll post that on my community tab. If that's somewhere where you would like to share those types of documents. Awesome, Lee. Awesome. I have a video just out on my trip. Okay, I definitely will check that out. Exactly. We say mad chat. I accidentally download PDFs all the time. Yes, same here. I may develop a community page on our website where we'll share downloadable PDFs and information that's free. That may be a good idea. Okay. But yeah, Paul, we'll talk about that. Lee says we use sonaring, okay, the rivers and finding cars in the bottom of the rivers and search them to link them up to missing people. Lee, that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't wait to check that out. Awesome. Awesome. Yep. So, but folks, again, get everything you can now. We've talked about this several times, especially here in the States. I'm feeling a feeling of urgency, of getting things done, getting the important things done for day to day life, what's important for me and my family, um, to survive any type of SHTF or family emergency or whatever. Um, I've got a couple ideas. Gina versus Gina. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, and thank you for stopping in. Cup of coffee and a drink. Yeah. Um, but yeah, folks, we gotta start prepping the things that need to be prepped um, for survival. Because, like I've said, I have this sense of urgency. Can tell you why or what or when, but I do. So I'm acting accordingly, and I'm doing things that needed to be done and getting those things done and prepped and ready um, for that. Yeah. Um, exactly, Tonette. Yeah, you're right. I can't stop picking up whatever I can think of or ordering things. Yeah. And but folks, keep in mind, everybody has a budget. Everybody knows their budget. Stay within your budget. I'm not telling you to take your credit card and go out and run it up to the max to get stuff. That's not the way we do it. But just pick up an extra this and an extra that and go get that and do what you need to do to acquire the things that are going to have long-term effects for survival and to survive and to thrive, so that our day is still normal or somewhat normal in the event of whatever. That's what we want to do. We don't want to be one of the many when there's a run on the grocery store. I don't want to be nowhere near it. I'm not going to fight over toilet paper. I'm not going to have to pull out a defense dispenser from my side to defend myself over a roll of toilet paper. That is why I have enough toilet paper. Right, right. Mid GA preparedness. Right. Yep. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Mid GA preparedness. Get the gaps filled, folks. Start filling your gaps. You know what you're lacking. Start focusing mainly on those. That's why I've been doing lives talking about productive versus busy, and having and developing laser focus. Because we need to start focusing on our gaps, our lacks, and be prepared. And as Dan H says, whatever's going to happen can happen, just just as long as it isn't during the bug out weekend. I need my vacation. I'm with you, Dan. And me and a couple of my guys were talking about that and laughing about what happens if something kicks off during the bug out weekend. I said, well, looks like we're going to find out if something does, but nothing's going to, because we're going to have a fantastic time at the bug out weekend. Aqua Adventurer says, Trent, I was on the UK news that North Korea have ready the, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's all over the place. Yes. Yep. And I don't know how true it is, but folks, all we can do is prepare. Austin Page, good to see you. Correct. No, you common sense prepping. That's all we do. I will never preach doom and gloom or tell you you need to buy this from us or you're going to die. That will never happen. All we do is common sense prepping and preparedness and teaching, and we all learn together because there's more people in the chat that know more about other things than just me. That's why we do what we do. And thank you, Austin. I truly appreciate your support. Um, right, right. Where was that? Yep, you're right, Paul. Right. We ain't Wally World on Black Friday trying to get to the paper. Correct. We ain't doing that. Yes. And yes, Mad Shad is right. Yep. Has always done that. They're wagging the tail because they feel irrelevant and now they want to get in the spotlight. Yes. Saffron Bay says, yeah, I've had an urgency and feeling that something really bad is coming very soon, but very hard to get the things, not letting it stop me, slow but sure. That's absolutely right. Saffron Bay, and that's how we do it, slowly but surely. We acquire things on a weekly, on a daily, a weekly, whatever basis. Do what you can do for yourself. That's the only way we can get it done. Constitutional Carpenter, OM90 is the motto. I got you. Might recognize it when you see it. Yes. So, folks, all we can do is prepare. Martika, good morning, and how are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. As Old Mutt says, a junkyard shop and make prepper survival equipment. Right. Exactly. And he does. He does. And Old Mutt does it well, by the way. But folks, these are the things we have to do. Amber Angel's Truth, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Glad to see you here this morning. But folks, we got to continue to do the things no matter what we hear. Don't let the fear set in. Okay. As I say, pray, prep, and practice, and rinse and repeat. That's all we can do. And you all know, I always say, I do everything that I can do, and I leave the rest up to God. Period. That's just how I am, how I'm built, and I take care of my family the best way that I know how possible. Good morning, Prepared Irishman. So, we had a family outing last night. We went to go see John Wick 4. For all the John Wick fans, I will say this. Go see the movie. It's long, though. It's 3 hours, but we enjoyed that. And we did some of the things that we needed to do at the movie theater. We watched the movie, had some great food, some laughs, and did some things. So yeah. Mid-GA preparedness. Remember, us redneck country boys can help out. Yes. Love thy neighbor. Exactly. I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't care the color of your skin. If we are like-minded people, we can help each other, knowing that if there's something I can do to help you, I will do it. And if there's something you can do to help me, I would hope you would help, or at least lend a hand. Yes, my friend Lee is in Northern Ireland, all the way across the pond. Martika has a question. What walkie-talkies are best? They're next to my list. I have the Motorola T460s in my cart. Is that okay? Some of my ham radio guys in the chat, what do you think of the Motorola T40, T460? I personally, Martika, I have Baofangs because they work and they're inexpensive. And it works. Now, I will say this, Martika, if you're thinking about getting your ham radio license, check my community tab, because our great friends at hamprepradio.com gave us a 20% off discount code if you go to their website and get their study guides and all of that, because they guarantee you passing the test if you use their material, and if not, they'll give you your money back. And we get a 20% discount with the coupon code. I think it's Vision 20. But ham radios are good. I'm going to study for my license. But my ham radio guys, I'm not familiar with the Motorola T460. As is it VHF, UHF? And if that's the case, I can't really do it. And I see all my John Wick guys and fans chiming in. Yes, get this man a gun. Kimber 1911, 7 shots, $1 million a shot. Yes, I feel you, Mad Shad. Prepared Irishman asked, does John Wick kill anyone in the movies? He does. And I think this is the highest body count of all 4. So yes. Appalachian boys and girls know how to do it and get it done. You're right, Paul. Very, very much so. But couldn't hear what I said. Oh, sorry, Martika. The Motorola's, I'm not familiar with them firsthand, but if somebody in the chat that is into ham radios may want to chime in on the Motorola T460. But the money, Baofangs are the bang. Yaesus are good. ICOM or Kenwoods are better. Yes. Okay, there's that. Jeep Girl says ICOM radios. Martika, there you go. I would do your research before pulling the trigger. I personally have several different Baofangs. They're inexpensive and they're good and they work. And I think I shared this secret with everybody in the chat, but I will share this secret with everybody again. At the Bug Out Weekend, there may be some radios given away. So I'll say that and leave it at that. We got some comments on the Baofangs. Paul says Martika Baofeng 9s is a very good ham radio and easy to jailbreak with 10 watts of power. Yep. Mine are, I have both 8 and 10 watt Baofangs. Depending on what you want to go with, Martika, either FRS, GMRS, or UHF, VHF. But do some research. I'm not familiar with the Motorola's. Tonette here in Kentucky, find mixed couple capitals of the world. We need to always judge people by what they do and not other ways. Correct. Absolutely. Mid-GA preparedness, ham, less than $20, usually at local test stars, sites, GMRS, $30 for 10 years is for the license. Yes. So Martika, I'll say this. I'll say in your area, if you can find a local ham radio group, they can really direct you more into specifics, or you can Google YouTube. I prefer the Baofangs only because they're inexpensive and they're good. But there are, more expensive radios out there you can get, and things like that. So, Yardbirds, $30 Baofeng will do as well as a $200 Yaesus or some other high-end models, in his opinion. I would tend to agree with that. The key is all in the antenna. So make sure you get a good quality antenna. Grammy's Journal, good morning. Um, so for example, antennas, I have an extended Aubrey, which I got off of Amazon on my Baofeng. So this gives me good range as well. And this antenna, I forget the name of it, but this gives me just as good range, gives me good range as well. So it's just a matter of doing a little research. YT really be blocking? I'm just looking into basic comms. I'm in the city, not able to take the class yet, but just something budget wise to have in case. Yes. So with that, Martika, you can send me an email, but I would recommend spending the money on getting on some Baofangs. I know you can get them really good, make really inexpensive off of Amazon. 8 watt or 10 watts is what you want. But I would recommend a good Baofeng. UV5Rs, UV BT8s, UV5Rs are good. And that will give you a good basic radio. And then look at getting the an extended antenna, which would be Aubrey, ABREE, I think is the brand. Those, and there's other good brands out there for extended antennas. And mid-GA preparedness, Waxon, right, KP, UDI on Amazon hams as well. So you're in Connecticut, okay? Paul says other thing he would add into every kit for hams, GMR, SFS, that you can add in additional antennas and add a dipole, right? And just in case, have an extra battery with it. Yep, exactly, Paul. Yeah, Aubreys are good. Yes, Aubreys are good antennas, Martika. Look on Amazon for an extended Aubrey antenna. Those are very good. The Prepared Irishman says, go to ARRL website. Yes, it'll direct you to local clubs in your area and things like that. So there's tons of people that are willing and give great information, Martika. But if you send me an email, I'll reply back to you so that you have something in writing that could help you when searching on Amazon for a good ham radio. And that's okay, Jeep girl. Right, wouldn't catch you with a Baofeng, Jesus, ICOM. That's fine. Right. I also have CB radios and base stations for basic communications as well. Absolutely, Lee. You're hey, there you go. There it is. Congratulations, Lee. Way to go. He just hit over 2K in subscribers. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You're more than welcome, Lee. That's what we do. Friends help friends. You've helped me out several times. And there you go. Way to go, folks. Way to go. You are more than welcome. You are more than welcome. And that's what we do. We help each other. Right. You're right, Prepared Irishman. Height is might when it comes to UHF, VHF. Line of sight is the key to those radios. You get to getting a signal further. And we could go into details, as far as, repeaters and all that. But we'll save that for another Saturday morning chat. Martika said, thanks to everybody. She just got a dehydrator and a vacuum sealer. Way to go. And I have a great vacuum sealer. I've been vacuuming to death, and I'm getting ready to purchase a dehydrator. And Martika, that's what I'm talking about, getting the things of importance now before we don't have them. So therefore, we can do what needs to be done. Way to go. Way to go. That's what it's all about. And as she said, by the way, she said, Good morning. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Congratulations, Lee, Aqua Adventurer, on hitting 2K. I'm glad you did it, my friend. I'm glad that we could be part of that. And you're getting mad. Congratulations. And Amber Angel's Truth says, what's the average good price on an Aubrey? The Aubrey, and I'm going to actually look this up here, Amber, because I know when I got the Aubrey extended ones, which I just showed on Amazon, and I'm going to tell you what it cost me. It cost me, if I can find it. Does anybody in the chat, Paul, do you know what the price of a good Aubrey antenna cost? And I'm actually looking mine up. My Aubrey antennas, and they're not listed. Lovely. Aubrey antennas, Amber, they go anywhere from $10 up to $24. Yeah, up to, you can find a good Aubrey. The 42-inch antennas are about $15, and they're good antennas, and they work. They're inexpensive. So there you go. But yeah, dehydrator. Which one do I'm actually, RJ. I'm looking at the dehydrator. I'm looking at is Jourmia, Gourmia, GFD 1680. It's $96. Has 6 trays. It's a countertop electric dehydrator. Somebody in the chat may know more than I do about dehydrators, but that's the one I picked. So that's one I'm going to set with. Yes, Amber, very reasonable. Yep, exactly. Aubrey antennas are good, and they're very reasonable. So pick one up. Yes, Prepared Irishman, absolutely. So there are counterfeit Aubrey antennas on Amazon that will come in yellow packaging. You don't want those. Those are the knockoffs. I think Aubrey's come in green packaging. But yes, beware of knockoffs that come from outside of this country. I'll say that. Aqua Adventurer, I never knew about prepping until I met Trent and MMS. It's the right way to go. Exactly, Lee. And you're ex-military, so you know that. You get it. Yeah. Right, Paul. Right. They ain't listed for $11. Correct. A good Aubrey antenna. They're going to cost. All I can say is just do your research, folks, on the Aubrey antennas, and make sure they are the original Aubreys for sure. Yep. If I'm not mistaken, the Aubreys only come in green packaging, if I'm not mistaken. And Gina says, I don't know much about dehydrators, but I'm cheap and just picked one up with decent reviews on Amazon. It's doing well for me. Exactly, Gina. That's exactly right. That's how we do it. That's what we do. I don't know what the difference is between brands, but as long as it's inexpensive and it does what it says it's supposed to do, then I'll go with it. Yeah. And Tonette even says, RJ, you don't need an expensive dehydrator. Just get one with a thermostat and a fan. Right. She does wonders with cheaps around me. Exactly. Mid-GA Preparedness, need you an Amazon store. I may not. I'm not. Yeah, I understand. I only do recommendations based on what I buy or what I bought. Um, yeah, book. Yeah, exactly. Book market. Yes. Sunny Wisconsin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You could also, as they say, watch Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. Right, $90 dehydrators going for $50. There you go. Prepper Book Club. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Prepper Book Club. What we talked about on the Roaming Preppers Live, I want to have you on my live one Thursday. I will send you an email just to showcase your channel and talk about your channel, and we'll discuss prepping in general. So look out for that email from me. And thank you for showing up this morning. Get a cup of coffee or tea or whatever it is you drink. Amber Angel's Truth. Trent, now I'm skeptic on trying my water bath meats. Should I give them to an animal or to another human first? Amber, I'm with you. I don't know. Give it to the neighbor's dog and see what happens. As long as the seal's not broken on it, I don't think we're having any problems, but test it out. And when you open a jar, if it smells, toss it. That's the first indicator. Roaming Prepper, my man, good morning. Clean up after the building came down. No time for errands. Good morning, all. Oh, you guys had storms last night. Or the night before. You've had storms just like we did. Yes. My Renaissance grandma. Yes, they are. Yes. Aubrey's are versatile. They'll fit all Baofeng radios. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Yes, they are. And that Naj says an Amazon store would help us out to see what you suggest. Wow. Okay. I may do that. I may do that, Naj. I'll have to think about that. Um, I know the roaming prepper's in the chat. He can talk about dehydrators. Roaming prepper, we had some questions about a good, inexpensive dehydrator. He can talk about the one he has and go from there. Yes, Martika, email me and I will. Yes, many of them popped up. Email me and I will reply to you with particular Baofangs I have, and I will also include the links to them on Amazon that you can go buy. And of course, I don't have an Amazon store, but at least I can share the information with you, and that's even better because I'm not here to make money. I'm here to help people. Devil Dog Prepper, good morning, my brother. Good morning. She just said that for a laugh, but that's where we are at. Exactly. I'm with you, Amber. Hey, give it to the neighbor's dog. If they survive, there you go. But yes, Martika, send me an email and I'll respond to you today with that. Mid-GA Prepper, Preparedness, canned ground beef smells like dog food. Yes, it does well. It does well. Shot back the gear and wiped it down. Yep, close in the machine. There you go, roaming prepper. I know. And Martika just saw you, Gina. So good morning again. With that, folks, what time is it? It is 11:15. You guys are amazing. Yeah. RJ Funches, yes, please. Amazon store, please, Trent. I can't keep up with recommendations. Okay, I will work on putting one together, just to put one together, and for recommendations. No botulism, right? Has no smell, taste, or visual indication. It is the deadliest and only pressure canned low acid foods are safe. Right. Sutton Days does a good recommendation on that. Thank you for sharing that. Astanian85, I appreciate it. Yes, I can do that. You're absolutely correct. Yes, you need an Amazon storefront. It will cut down on repeated questions. I found the bag you recommended, $80. I have to save. I need 3. What bags are that, Martika? Not sure, but yes, I'm not sure what bags. Mad Chad says, thank you, Trent. Thank you, chat. Have a great day. Mad Chad, I appreciate you, my brother, and I'll see you at the Bug Out Weekend. If there are any, you got another job. Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what, RJ? I'm hoping I get fired from that by the COO, and that responsibility goes to them. And yeah, I want that. Yes. Was great to catch you, Lee. Always, bruh. Always. I will always support you, and I appreciate you. And folks, if you have not subscribed to the Aqua Adventurer, look him up on YouTube. You'll be shocked at what this man does. He does amazing stuff under the water. Have a blessed evening, Lee. Hope you're doing well, and do take care, my friend. Jeep Girl, absolutely. What? I can't listen to any more false information. What? Huh? Whoa. Okay. Not sure what that was about, but have a great day, Jeep Girl. With that, folks, everybody have a great day. Oh, the bug out bag backpack. Okay. Gotcha. The Experience with Sassy. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm not gone yet. I thought you were going. Nope, not going yet. I'm getting ready to, though, because everybody needs to get doing the things. What's most important. I appreciate everybody for coming in this morning. If you haven't, just do me a favor and smash the thumbs up button. And if so, share out the video. And everybody have an amazing day. Have a blessed day. And I will see you in the next video. And remember, keep prepping, because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. This is Vision Preparedness. God bless everybody. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness.